Hey guys, it's Chef. I want to take you in on a closer look on the newest mask I just looked at. This is the RKD Sports second generation mask. I want to take you on a second look because there's some things I've noticed that are different than they were in the last generation and different than really a lot of other masks on the market. So as you can see by looking at this mask, there's a lot of sand on it. I've been trying to use it a lot lately. But there's really a couple of key components to this mask that I really have been impressed with that I wanted to show to you guys a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. First of all, when it comes to this mask, I think it's interesting that they add the earplugs. I personally it doesn't really bother me that much to have them, but I did use a mask, the first generation mask of this with earplugs when I was in Belize the last time, and I enjoyed it just because of the amount of waves that are coming right up at ear level and hitting against the side of your face. That was nice. The first thing that really surprised me, that I am amazed that no other company that I've seen so far has done yet, is the fact that up here at the top of the mask, they've done an amazing job with just making things easier to reach. The nice thing is that on this mask, they've put this little clip on the top side of the breathing tube. Usually, this little clip here, this latch, is hiding on the underside of the breathing tube, which means that you have to reach underneath and try to pry it up to be able to pull this off. Whereas with it here on the top, it's so much more convenient, it's easier to take it apart, and it's been well thought out. So you just can lift it up right there with your finger, pretty simple and easy, and then you don't have to worry about it too much. The second thing that I really like about what they've done with this mask is this breathing tube is plenty long. I like how long it is, but one thing you don't notice about this mask that I don't see in other masks is they've opened this up here so that when this section fills with water, it just drains right back out, and you have less water trying to go down the breathing tube back to go down the front face of the mask. You've probably seen on some of my other videos that water can come down the front of the mask in certain conditions. Now, I have this happen less with the RKD masks from this group because you have these openings here and the water will jet right back out of here instead of going down inside the actual tube into this section. It will drop out of this portion right down here. Another thing that I really like with this mask is what they've done here on the inside, the way where all the silicone is. A lot of other masks have a little bit different way that they connect. For example, this is a cheaper mask. It's one of the cheaper ones that I've reviewed and looked at. And when you look at this cheaper mask, you see that all of this edge right here, this is all just a flap of silicone. So when I first swam with the first generation mask made by these guys, their silicone on the interior was much more cheaply done. It's just a little flap of silicone, and it's relatively easy to flip. It's pretty pliable. And so sometimes when I would want to breathe in, or when I had more facial hair and things like that, these little flaps of silicone would feel really flimsy and like it was all going to move on you. The nice thing about their newer mask is they've done it in a different design that is a lot more sturdy and reliable. They have all of these edges totally sealed. So this is one solid piece of silicone that connects in on this side, wraps all the way around, and it connects in down here on the other side. It's not the easiest thing to see, but it connects all the way here on this side of the mask. So if you can see there, so it connects from one side and wraps all the way around to the other. So this feature, when they have the silicone tied in from one side all the way around to the other side, is called their gas bag. Anyway, this is Chef. Thank you guys for watching. Pick up this mask if you're interested. You're going to see it, I'm sure, in a lot of different places in the near future. Thanks a lot. See you next time.